Hello, Shark Mother. I'm back on Alioth, where we have been living and building for a few weeks now. This is a little house that we actually moved from the starter place to here. But we don't really use it that much anymore because we mostly work in the factory. We have this big factory, and then we have a smaller one. Let's go and see. Okay, here are all the machines and some mining units up in the corner. They are hidden. VR. Let's set them up. And then we go out on the other side. Lovely view here. Okay, and here we have a place for the spaceships and planes to land. Okay, here we see the smaller factory that we haven't really started to use yet. We just needed a place to park the different ships. So here on this landing pad we have a few cool self-built ones. This one is built by John. And it's a fighter ship, as you can see. With signs and everything. Okay. And on the other side, nitro fuel. Radar emission. Yeah, it looks good. And he's doing different versions of this. We see. It's about the same. And here we have fuel station, so that when we land the ships we can fill them. Now let's go up and see what we have up here. We go up. It's a lovely view up here. And when you turn around, the first thing I see is the little speeder that I got from the beginning, which I have rebuilt a little bit so it can fly, and I'm still using it. It works quite well, but it's not my construct. It's just a rebuild of the original. And then we have my construct. This is a space capable ship, which is built from actually a list I had from when I built the Hadron Endurance earlier in the original game. So it has space engines and atmospheric engines, and it has plenty of wings and ailerons and whatever. It's actually meant that you can run this ship with this power and have 3 large containers in it. I have only one now. Or you can have a territory scanner. There is a room here for it. You can place it, or you can place a container. And right now, well, I'm not shipping that much, so 1 container is enough. And I have the seat, the pilot seat, and a passenger seat for it. So it works very well. I was surprised that I just built it out of sort of memory, and I changed the front a bit. But it works very well and I'm happy about it. And then I started thinking about building something of my own completely. So this is my little shuttle, which is also space capable. See, there are brakes and big engines, big wings, and it also has 3 atmospheric engines. And I spot a container in there. So it has large wings, and those are atmospheric brakes that look like windows. I think that's pretty cool. And then we go in, have a look. Walk here and the door opens by itself, and here you see the fuel tanks, the containers, hover engines, and here you have the pilot seat. The decoration in this is kind of sparse. I did have a chair and actually even beds in it, but then it's a work machine actually, so it's mostly for carrying stuff from our different mining units back to Alioth, to here. Okay, and then I really enjoyed building, so I was starting to, well, I got inspired. So the first is a little ship that's, well, a little plane, I should say, because this is not space capable. I call it my SK60. That's actually a Swedish airplane. And, well, it doesn't look completely like it, but it's, you get the idea. And it's an airplane that's sometimes a two-seater, sometimes a one-seater. There are different versions of it. This is a tiny little thing that flies quite well. I'm getting the hang of where to place things to make it work. And then my latest creation is this one. That is my GA37 Vegan Shark in version 3. This is a really fast airplane also. It's not space capable, but it's fast. And it has good brakes and good wings and whatever. It's now the factory is up and running, so I'm able to use better engines. There is only one engine, but it's really, really strong. And, well, the same with the brakes. There are actually 4 of them. I don't need 4 of these brakes, but they looked cool, so I'm keeping them. It works very well. And I think it's kind of cool. It looks a bit like the original Vegan, also a Swedish airplane. Okay, that's the one. And then of course we have bought some ships. Let's go over here. This white one. You usually buy a blueprint and then you build a ship. Buff XSMRMK2. Well, that's a long one. It's John's. I think this is space capable. I thought I saw a space brake there. Yes, there is. So it has atmospheric engine and space engines. It can go into space. And it looks cool. Little bit different. And then there is this red one, which is, let me see if I can get, Lumerian Corvette. It's inspired of something. I don't really like the long hood. It looks like an American car or something. But it's cool. It has lots of features. And, well, it's also space capable. Can fly pretty well. So this is John is building new versions of his fighter jet, I think it is. So this is how it looks. That's why we need lots of space to land, because actually these ships and spaceships, they don't like being this close. They get mad at each other if I try to move them closer like this. Uh-oh. So we need more place to land. That's why I'm normally landing some of the airplanes or spaceships here. And then we also have down here. And actually I have one thing that I'm really happy about, and that is my, let me see. Oh no, it's in my nanopack, of course. My hug board, which I am deploying right now. It's a little, I don't know, surfboard or something. Made by Hagbard. Let's start the controller, and then you can just go anywhere, and you can fly this little thing around looking up or down, and it's really stable and it looks really cool. Okay, I need to get some speed because it's also very, very fast, and it feels so good sitting on this. Warning. Well, who cares? This one is really, really good to fly, and I mean, it feels very safe. When you're landing, you look from above like this, and you put some brakes on, and then it just goes down. And I like it. I like it. And there is a brake assist, so it's just nicely landing here. I can move it a little bit. Here to the entrance. We can see everything. Okay. And to ground. And then I usually just get out of it like this. And away. And then I pack it, because this is so good to carry in my backpack whenever I need to transport myself somewhere. So this is where we currently live and thrive. This is the settlers server, and it seems to be very active. There are lots of people joining, many things happening everywhere here. So we are having fun. Over and out.